Philippe Boulanger, the innovation evangelist, welcome and thank you for taking a couple of moments to speak with me after your fabulous keynote today.
Thank you, Sherril.
Very briefly, just let the folks watching know a little bit about yourself.
You want me to speak about myself? I hate speaking about myself.
I know you do. Would you just do it for us?
Okay, I'm going to try. Initially, I'm a technologist. I have a PhD in computer science, specialized in telecommunications. And I created my first companies while I was still a student in the university in France.
Really?
Yeah. And the company I've created, I sold them to a big French group called Sagem before joining Apple in Cupertino to work for the big guy over there.
The big guy. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, maybe he's a guy who's created a number of jobs, actually.
Boom, boom. Well done.
Okay, Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
So yeah, I had multiple opportunities to interact with him in my job. And then I was hired by Sony to start the Vaio line of PCs in Europe.
Yes.
Which was an interesting venture as well. And and then I became the CTO of a group called Neopost in France, where I could handle a significant number of innovations inside the group.
So what I'm hearing is you've got not only a wealth of experience over the arc of your career so far, you've also occupied roles outside of companies as an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. So you've got an outsider's inside perspective. Would that be correct?
Oh, it's more than correct. And I've created an innovation lab as well, where I was interacting with startups. So I have both a culture of corporate and startups, which is really amazing usually for this kind of job.
It's an intriguing combination. So here's my first question for you. At this year's Congress, the claim is to elevate. And given your expertise in tech innovation, what advice would you give today's event leaders to help them elevate their events?
Of course, it will be about innovation. And in order to innovate in the event industry, I would definitely create an exploration team inside the event organizations. Why? Because if you stay in-house, you will never discover the latest practices or the new practices, the new tools, the new ideas, the new ways of doing things, the new AIs. So you need to get out. You need definitely to get out, and this being done by an exploration team is absolutely critical. And people here, all the event professionals being here today, we can consider they are part of the exploration teams of their company for events. And this is the beauty of it. I'm like a fish in the water here. You know, all the people here are listening to what I'm saying because it is their belief that they are here to share best practices and new ideas.
They understand it because it's so intrinsic to what they do every day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So to what extent is technology key for the success of events nowadays, in your opinion?
Technology is at the service of events. They are at the service of creating emotions in the event. If you cannot use technology in order to free emotions, technology is worthless. So if I had to say something here is, yeah, you can use technology to improve processes, to be more efficient, faster, but then you have more time to create emotions.
Wow. Yeah. If I heard you correctly, the people part of it is really critical to getting the optimal benefit of the technology.
You need to have people to drive technology.
Yes.
Today, for instance, we see many ways of creating new musics or videos or images using generative AI. But if you don't have a human to drive the AI to tell exactly what you want, it will not work. So the human factor is even more critical.
Philippe, how do you see marketing, communication, and events evolving over the next years with the latest tech innovations, including AI, And do you see any advantages or disadvantages, opportunities or threats?
Yeah, opportunities or threats. I'm used to say danger or opportunity, as this is one of my beats inside my talks. Definitely there are some dangers where if you think that technology and AI or AI would replace completely human, you are mistaken. And what you can do is to improve your productivity and your efficiency using the latest tools. You can improve the connection with the public. You can improve the emotions with the public. In that respect, it will be great. But again, if it is just for productivity or efficiency without any other interest for the audience, you're missing the point.
Does innovation have to rely by all means on technology?
The answer is clearly no. Innovation, for me, is part of absolutely all areas in a company. I mean, it should be the responsibility of everyone in a company. Every time that you have an opportunity to challenge the status quo, it means that you could innovate something. If you take AI, for instance, AI redefined the way we are doing things, which means by definition it is process innovation. And process innovation has to follow the fundamental rules of innovation, which includes exploration, which includes experimentation in order to validate some solutions or to find a way, because not everything works at the first time. So you could use those processes in all areas in a company. It could be in finance, accounting, human resources, could be sales, marketing, communication. Every department in a company could use the principles of innovation, and you don't need technology for that.
I'm curious, a department like accounting, how would accounting contribute to innovation?
It's very clear that when people are doing well on their job, whether it's accounting or any kind of administrative job, the quality of their job is going to provide some profitability to the enterprise, to the company. And any profit can be reused for funding exploration teams in order to get the next innovations. So by the quality of your work, an accountant, by definition, is contributing to innovation.